And hello, YouTube, and welcome back to another episode of The Zone TV Movie Entertainment with me, your host, Jonathan, once again bringing you my thoughts and movie review for the brand new DC spectacle, Black Adam, starring Dwayne Johnson. Now, we've been hearing it for years. We've been hearing it from the rooftops of Dwayne's house, wherever he lives, how he's going to change the shape of the DCEU moving forward. So I finally got to go see this film. I've seen it twice now. What's my opinion? I'm going to tell you. So remember, there's no spoilers here. And, everybody has their own opinion towards whatever this movie is. So if you value your opinion towards it different than mine, cool. If it's not, that's cool too. So let's talk about it. All right. So we all know the DCEU movies are not exactly, masterpieces. Not all. Some of them are great. Man of Steel's one of my favorites. Can't wait. I can't believe we're gonna get another one. Can't believe it. About time. But they have some good ones. They have some missed ones. They have great DC property stuff outside of the DCEU, meaning the Batman, Joker. We're getting the Joker 2. Those movies. So we have this movie. We finally get it inside the DCEU, and when you look at the Rotten Tomato score, you wonder, is it that bad or is it that good? How is it? Well, let me give you some context of exactly what this movie is about, because I don't even think the trailers did it justice. The trailers kind of gave it to you and then kind of didn't. So basically, Black Adam tells the story of, obviously, Dwayne Johnson's character, Black Adam. I can't pronounce his actual name, so forgive me. He's from a fictional world, Kondak. I probably butchered that. Anyway, he lives there. Something happens to his family. He gets the powers of Shazam, and then he becomes a raging bull. No pun intended, because if anybody knows his WWE career, he was The Rock. He was the Brahma Bull. Anyway, and that's exactly who he is. Black Adam is this ultimate power source of rage, anger. A little bit hot-headed, but he takes no remorse. When you see him in this film, it's like, yeah, bad guys should be scared. Even if they're the worst bad guys in modern history, and they're pure evil, this guy, yeah, he's like judge, jury, and executioner when you meet him. And then when he gets awakened in the modern day, he goes kind of on a rampage again, where the Justice Society has to show up and try to take him out. And the Justice Society, members are Cyclone, Atom Smasher, Dr. Fate, making his big screen debut, played by Pierce Brosnan, and of course, also making his DC debut, Hawkman, which I wish I knew the actor's name, and I apologize. The actor who plays Hawkman, chef's kiss. I think he did a phenomenal job as Hawkman, and I want to see him come back as Hawkman moving forward. I think they actually all did a great job. And I have my negatives, but I'll get to that in a minute. So let me talk about my positive about this film. For one thing, obviously, Dwayne Johnson, I think he was born to play Black Adam. I think this is the role he was waiting for. I think there's a reason why he hasn't accepted a Marvel role yet, because he's been waiting for a character that will fit his personality, whether it's DC or Marvel, and he finally got it in DC. Took him 8 years to get it here on the big screen, finally, but yes, and it fits him. It's like getting the perfect pair of shoes, and you want to make sure it's comfortable. You're comfortable in those pair of shoes, and you want to feel confident. You want to look cool, and that's exactly what Dwayne did. He shopped around. He was looking for some good superhero characters. I'm pretty sure he talked to Marvel about some kind of cool character. Maybe he was like, yeah, it could be this, it could be that. Black Adam. Dope. And plus, he loved the Black Adam character as a kid. So, there's that. And, yeah, I think he was just born to play him. The scenes with him just being, my biggest worry about him being in this role was him being just Dwayne, like he's always been in all his other movies. that's thrown out the window here. I was so thrilled to see that in here. He was so different in this film that I couldn't. I finally, it's like, yes, finally we got to see him play something other than just himself as these characters. You know, because every movie he's in, he's always the action hero, but yet he feels like he's just Dwayne Johnson, or he's just playing The Rock, playing these characters. But yet, when you, I'm sorry, I'm bringing up The Rock, because I'm a WWE fan, so anyway, you know, I've seen him act as one person all my life when he was in the ring, and he brought that into the movie world as well. Here, he started acting a little different, and I was like really impressed of what he did. He felt menacing. He felt cool. He felt powerful, and you can actually believe it. This was Black Adam, like live action. Like, yeah, Black Adam is here to wreck some shit, and he's here. Pardon my French. Anyway, and when you see him having some screen time with the other the Justice Society, it's awesome. Dr. Fate was phenomenal. Hawkman was great. Heck, even Cyclone and Atom Smasher, some smaller roles than I had thought, still outstanding. I thought everybody in this movie did a phenomenal job. Heck, even the 5-minute ending bad guy in this movie was cool. His CG looked better than Steppenwolf in the original Justice League movie. To me, it looked better. I'm just gonna say that right there. So there's that. You know, even the side characters, you know, the main girl, the main side character who kind of brings back Black Adam, it's in the trailer. So anyway, you know, so apparently in the other part of the story, they're looking for this crown. They got to try to protect it, and they accidentally bring back Black Adam, and then Black Adam starts causing some mayhem. And then that follows up with an even bigger mayhem, and then Black Adam has to show up and save the day. But is he an anti-hero? Is he a good guy? Still 50-50 on that. I'll let you decide on that when you actually go watch it. Yeah, like I said, I thought everybody in this movie did a phenomenal job. There were some couple of things in here that I kind of wish, excuse me, pardon me, I kind of wish they would have done a little bit better, but let's talk about that, because there was some stuff in here that I'm thinking, okay, could have been better. I kind of wish they would have explained his origin a little bit better. It felt clean, but then again, there was some stuff in here that kind of confused me a little bit, that kind of made me like, because, you know, as a fan of the comics, I don't know too much about Black Adam. I don't know too much of his history. So I wasn't too sure that he actually did certain things. And when he didn't here, it was hard for me to compare it to a comic book, since I never really read too much of his comics. I know about it. I never really read too much about it. But yeah, so the story was just okay. You know, it was a traditional, regular, normal, you know, bad guy meets tough guy. Tough guy trying to be the champion for heroes of the people. He kind of goes power crazy. Bad guy wants revenge. He comes back. They fight. End of story. It kind of felt like one of those kind of situations. And there was also one character in here. He was cool. You know, he felt like a fanboy, because when he meets Black Adam, he's a huge fanboy. And you can really tell he's a huge fanboy. He kind of got annoying at certain points of the movie, but it was like, all right, kid. All right, calm down. Okay, you seeing superheroes. We get it. He's like, keep the volume low. You know, he was a little too hyper energetic about it. Every 5 minutes, it was kind of a little annoying, but I understood what he was trying to go. I think they were trying to make him the new I forgot the kid's name from Shazam, the one who has the crutch, who's like a super nerd fan who tries to help Billy become Shazam. He kind of felt like him if that kid was in steroids with a microphone. So yeah, he felt a little too much. Tone it down. He would have been fine. There were some moments he did turn it down, and it was okay. He was cool, but there were moments that he was a little too much. And then I was like, all right, calm down. Other than that, whatever. Now let's, you know, the villain. I don't know why they needed a villain, although the villain looked cool, and the fight scene with him was pretty cool too. Did we really need it? You know, you know what I mean? It was kind of one of those situations. Great fight scene though. I really enjoyed. Every single fight scene in this movie was top notch. I'm not gonna lie about that. I thought every single one of those top notch. I thought they were all great. And that's basically it. I really did enjoy this film. You know, it has a couple things in here that I'm like, okay, they could have done better with that. But you know what? Whatever. Listen, let me explain something about DC. DC to me, especially right now, DC. If you don't count the Joker, the Batman, Dark Knight movies, DC's kind of like your Major League Baseball team. Whatever state you live in, let's say your team is, oh, I don't know. I'm a New Yorker, so I'll say the Mets. Mets are on top of the world the whole season. They lost it. That's exactly what DC is right now. DC has their moments where they thrive. They make these great movies where it's like the Batman, Joker, the Dark Knight trilogy, you know, Man of Steel. And then they have their movies that are like, they're okay. It's always next year. We'll see what happens. That's exactly what DC is. They're like your Major League Baseball team when they don't make the playoffs. You know, you love them. You get angry at them all the time when they don't listen to you. As a fan, it's like, come on, can you win the damn game? And then they come back next year and then they win it. It's like, yes, finally, a win. It's kind of like that. Except, let's face the facts. In baseball, we have a better chance of our sports teams who don't win the World Series to win the World Series. But with DC, it's a flip of a coin. We're going to get good stuff and we're going to get bad stuff. Sometimes we get the bad luck, but then there are times we get some good stuff. So look, am I saying this is the greatest DC movie to come out since Man of Steel? No. Is it good? Yes. Does it have some moments that's kind of like iffy? My opinion, yes. If you go out there and you watch it and you love it, like think it's perfect, hey, it's a win for DC, right? DC is on a roll this year. They got Peacemaker was great. They had the Batman, which is phenomenal. Super Petrol's cool. Whoever thought that would be cool? Black Adam, cool movie. I enjoyed it. I had fun with it. You know, it's not like I'm gonna be here saying, oh, DC can't get a good movie. Yeah, even with The Rock. I mean, listen, you gotta go watch it for yourself. You can't let Rotten Tomatoes scare you just because it's got I think it's what, 40% on Rotten Tomatoes right now? Whatever. Just go see it for yourself. If you like it, awesome. If you hate it, awesome. You can hate it too. Marvel has their moments when it's like, really? I mean, I'm hearing people don't like She-Hulk. I'm hearing people don't like, you know, Moon Knight. So Marvel ain't perfect either. They're gonna eventually slip up. Black Widow, nobody liked it, so they have their moments too. So don't think just because DC has failure after failure after failure that they're not gonna have a win eventually. This could be a win if you just go give it a chance. Go see it. Check it out for yourself. Judge it on your own merits. You know, don't criticize other people for liking it or don't like it just because you like it or don't like it. Just give it a shot and we'll see what happens. I liked it. I had my problems with it. I still liked it. You know, DC is never going to be perfect. Neither is Marvel. Marvel is going to eventually super slip up eventually. You know, I sometimes question what they do with their television stuff, but that's a whole different universe and different topic altogether. But anyway, we just got to give it a shot. I thought it was cool. Great action. Great characters. But The Rock, Dwayne Johnson was great as Black Adam. He brought him to life. There's a cool surprise at the end. If you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. And if you don't know, you're going to have to wait and go see it for yourself to see what it is. Because it's an awesome surprise. Will it set up something in the future? Who knows? Could it be something great? Probably. Could it be something bad? Also possible. You know? It does give us all excited for it. And plus, with Black Adam coming out, now we're going to get even more pumped. Especially if you watch this movie. You know? You've seen him. And then there's the other half of his coin. Shazam. Shazam is coming out, I think, in March or April next year. You know, more of that power, you know, status, you know, same element, different, you know, different, same coin, different, you know, sides kind of situation. I mean, it's kind of a little reference to Shazam in this movie, but gonna get us pumped up for that one. You know, we got The Flash next year, even though that has some problems, but still, we got that looking forward to. Michael Keaton, Supergirl, you know, Aquaman. So, you know, DC could be on a roll. Just give it a shot. Give it a shot. Go check it out for yourself. Don't worry about Rotten Tomatoes. Just ignore it and go check it out for yourself. If you like it, awesome. If you don't, that's cool too. It's always the next one. Just like your favorite sports team. Whether it's football or baseball, even hockey. They don't win, don't worry about it. It's always next year. You still love the team, right? You ain't gonna go betray them. You know, it's not like us here in New York where we like the Knicks and then they never make it. They try once and then it's like disappointment after disappointment. Kind of like football too, but you know what I'm trying to get here. Anyway, but hey, that's my 2 cents on it. If you like my opinion, cool. If you don't, sorry. But yeah, I thought it was cool. I enjoyed it. I might even go see it again because it was fun. You know, I'm pretty sure I ain't gonna win no Oscars, but you never know. Costumes could be a possibility, but you never know. So leave a comment below. Let me know what you guys thought about Black Adam. Are you guys worried about the Rotten Tomatoes score to go see it for yourself? Do you guys still want to see it? Are you guys giving up on DC? You guys tapping out if you're DC fans? You decided it's like, forget it. I'm gonna go back to Marvel. Are you guys both Marvel and DC like I am? Leave me a comment below. Let me know. Thank you very much, and have a good day.